Yeah. Welcome to the open book, where truth don't hide, stories ride, and every chapter got that power. Turn the page, now you stepping in, where real ones talk and the fake pretend. From viral heat to deep convo, we write the truth, let the whole world know. This ain't just a channel, it's a movement. The open book, every story, every voice.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the open book. This is your host, Lakeisha. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Saturday. It is a beautiful day on today. Make sure y'all tap that like button. Let everyone know we are back, okay? And we are live again. I had to switch over from Restream to StreamYard because Restream was acting up, y'all, and I just did not want to continue with the buffering and all of that. So that's one reason I didn't cancel the whole subscription, and I'm back on that free plan. Okay. Even when I'm doing videos over there, it does the same thing. Okay. So hopefully our people will see that we are back. Okay. Let's see here. Hey, LaShondra, she said, how do I find you on StreamYard? Don't really know about StreamYard. Well, no, it still just comes through YouTube. It's just the platform that I'm streaming from. Okay, it's a different platform, but everything else stays the same. Everything else stays the same. And so, for those of you who are just tuning in, I had another live that I had already started kind of talking on for about 5 minutes, maybe. And so we were all over there, and I had to cancel that live and delete it because we didn't get anywhere. Okay. It didn't even go into what we were really about to do. And so I said, I'm switching platforms. So I just came over here to StreamYard because, yeah, that was bootleg. I don't know. Restream needs to get it together. They need to definitely get it together. So that's what happened to the other live. If you were already over there or you received a notification about that one, that's why it's no longer there. It wasn't struck or anything like that. I just took it down, deleted it because I didn't want people to get confused, like which one is the real video, blah, 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 blah. So I just took that one off, and then we just kind of came back over here. So we are going to go into a few things on this live. Okay, yesterday I had shared with you all that there was a video that I wanted to show in regards to Tyrone Davis. And this was the video where he went to Rhode Island with Lulu. Now, some people, like myself, I had not seen this video before, but I watched it the night before last night. So the prior night. And it just really, really highlighted kind of why I'm like sticking this out and really stand in it, or the trenches, I should say, because Charlotte's turned into a whole war zone, okay? In the trenches, fighting for justice for Dro. Looking at his personality, his videos, and how he cared and loved so many people, y'all. I just felt like if I was giving up, I was giving up on him and getting the justice that he deserves. Okay. He did not deserve to be left on the side of the road like that. Hey, Cake Splash, you said I was lost for a minute. Okay. Welcome back. Yes, that's what happened. The Restream started acting up. And so I just pretty much took the whole video down and just started over. Yeah, that's crazy. It doesn't matter if one of their own family got to go down, long as justice is served for Dro. Right, exactly. And thank you, LaShondra. Make sure y'all hit the like button. It is for free. And so yesterday we did a long live. We're not too long, y'all. I didn't realize how long we were on there, over 2 hours. But the conversation really got kind of deep into the heart of the matter as to what are we truly fighting for. And I think we all need to stop and think about that sometimes and reflect on what is your motivation, your purpose in this movement. Is it to get justice for Dro? Okay. What is the true motivating factor in your heart? Only you and God would know that, right? And so we were kind of talking about that. Now, there have been some things that have been taking place behind the scenes that many people may not have been privy to. Hey, nothing but the truth is in the building. Hey, sis, girl, I had to start over. Okay. I had to definitely start over because it was buffering too much. And I said, I can't do it. And so there are some things that have been taking place behind the scenes that, if you didn't know about it or weren't privy to certain things, you would probably think, what's going on? Seems like drama, seems like people going against the family. Like what is happening? Okay. And so actually nothing but the truth put together a video showing some things that were taking place behind the scenes. Now, it's not to cause any disrespect, and she was very respectful in her video, but laying out some things that have been transpiring that's making a shift into where this is headed, okay, and where it's going. There have been many shifts in this case, okay? There have been other content creators, and shout out to all of the content creators and bloggers and so forth that have been on this journey and, part of this Justice for Dro movement, okay? Uh, because I feel like, that's a peer. We're supposed to all be doing it for the same reason. So shout out, because it does take work. It does take doing some research. It does take your time. And it also takes our heart. Regardless of whether you think so or not, there are some people that report on various cases and stories that have a heart for what they do. It is not about numbers. It is not about money. It is now, does money come with it sometimes? Yes. Sometimes that's a reward. It's a tip. Some people want to tip their people. Hey, we can't stop people from doing that. And it's a blessing, right? And so while we're going through that video as well, I'm going to pull up other things in conjunction with what Nothing But the Truth is revealing and putting out. I hope, my desire, y'all, is for peace. I have always said that in any case. This has happened, y'all, in a lot of the cases, to be honest, okay, where it starts taking a shift and people start dividing, and sometimes on the same sides, okay? And so my desire is for peace and for everyone to stay focused on the mission and the task at hand to get justice for Dro. It should never be about bigger egos or people saying this about pocket watching, okay, or they just this or they just that. Some of that stuff is gaslighting and it's projecting, okay? You're projecting your own heart onto other people. It's what you feel about yourself. So when people start doing that, y'all, you have to pay attention to the signs. Okay. If you don't ever hear nobody talking about other people, then who's the real problem if the other person is always talking about the other people? Like, you got to kind of pay attention to those trends, because those types of things happen. Okay. And they are happening. I was telling someone this morning, I said, in my real life, I have never seen the stuff, how people move, how people act, like I have seen on YouTube. This is a completely, totally different world on YouTube, y'all, than how people are sometimes in their real lives. Okay, Nothing But the Truth is going to express on her video that she's not about drama. And really, I don't connect with people who I feel like full of drama. I really don't. Okay, my spirit, we can't even really communicate like that. Because if I feel like you're full of drama and whatever, I'm just not going to even connect. But I have a spirit of discernment where I can pick up on certain people, certain things. And she has not, y'all. When I tell you, I'm speaking from even talking to her sometimes behind the scenes. She has always been with, I'm trying to find this, I'm trying to figure this out, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so it's been about the case, not trying to call people out, not trying to talk about people, all of that stuff. Like, we don't have time for that. Okay, we have a whole girl out here living her life, child. Okay, nobody has been put behind bars for what they did to Dro. Okay, so I wish our focus could switch to that. But nevertheless, we're going to watch a video with Dro and Lulu meeting some of her family. We're going to watch just a portion of it, not the whole video. Then we'll go into Nothing But the Truth video and how she breaks down her experience. I can't speak for her. Okay. She's going to show her experience, but there are some other things that I also lay out in conjunction with what she's showing and revealing. Okay. It's all about receipts. It's all about just putting it out there where it's not looking like this is something personal. Okay, that people just pulling out of thin air. Okay, so it's all about showing people why certain things are happening. Some of the family is so messy right now. Polo did his best for them and turn around and put him under the bus. Not cool. And y'all, we also talked about patterns. So in this, you may begin to see certain patterns. Okay, so I just ask that you keep not to get anyone to switch. It's not about sides, anyways, to me. And it's no side. Okay. The side of justice. Are you justice for Dro or are you not? I'm not saying to go against the family, be with the family or not. Are you truly, and this is a question that everyone needs to like self-reflect. Are you in this to try to get to the bottom, to try to advocate for Dro? Okay, the bottom of what happened, to try to be a voice for him, because unfortunately, he's no longer here. If we could get on one accord with that part, I think we're moving in the right direction. Okay. She said, that's why I don't go live. I don't understand the StreamYard process. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Trying to see, is that okay? I was hearing a noise. Okay, sorry, you're going through all that. Please don't stop fighting. She talks to Nothing But the Truth. For Dro, you cracking cases better than detectives. Okay, she know to crack a case, child. Okay. I think Polo got some real receipts on the people involved that will hurt them. That will hurt them. Oh, okay, I'm gonna keep going because this young man's life was taken, and whoever involved needs to go down. The family trying to distract her. Something crazy must be about to come out in the 4-hour interrogation. You know what? But me, I want to know what's in that as well. Okay, because why are we trying to stop that? And we're gonna see, y'all. We're gonna see before I'm getting ahead of myself. But what's in that? What is in that 4-hour? Because I really don't even know if it's 4 hours, child. What was Lulu talking about in 4 hours? Okay. That's my stance on the whole 4-hour thing. I'm like, child, is it even 4 hours? They trying to piece together some video. Like, what is happening? Okay. After 5 months, you want to jump out of an airplane after the fact. Right, exactly. Okay. Nothing But the Truth said, I requested the interview with Lulu and the body-worn camera footage of the arriving officer that will show Lulu's true reaction and the people who was in the background. That's what I wanted to see. I did want to see that. Hey, D, good morning. Thank you for joining. Hey, Honey 5K, thank you for tapping in. Okay. I wanted to see that too. D said that family has been doing this to people for years. This is nothing new. It's just coming out now because of the case. Okay. All right. So let's get into the first video. And we'll get it moving.
Oh, good morning, family. Headed off to the airport. Headed to Rhode Island to see wife and mom. Be there for her brother, LeBron, for his wedding.
Exactly,
his wife.
girl.
Congratulations
Don't
to
look
you
like
guys.
4 hours on
I
paper.
wish you guys nothing but blessings and prosperity. I'm tired as ever, y'all. I'm so sleepy. Thanks to my sister and her man. Really should we get that same sign, y'all right, babe? Yeah, it's only 4 o'clock. Right. Get with y'all soon we get to the airport.
And you know what? But me, I was wondering that same thing. She said, I thought there were more rules around public record requests. So now the family can just call and everything stops. Well, you know, I brought that up yesterday in my video. in my live, I said, I don't know what's happening there in Florida, but baby, all the states don't operate like that, especially for Black people. Okay. So I definitely get what you're saying, because I never knew that could happen either. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I've never seen anything like this in my life. I will say, y'all will probably hear me say that multiple times during this live. I have never, okay, come on, Holly. I have never seen anything like this in my life. Okay, especially pertaining to a case. We are seeing this in real time, y'all. This is probably history right here. Okay, we have never seen some of this stuff like this happening. And even some of the crooked, what is it? How would you say it? The most crooked? I don't think crooked is a word. In some of the most crooked states, y'all. I don't even think we've seen nothing like this in New York. I don't think we've seen nothing like this in Detroit, child. Okay, baby, they got that kind of pull. Lord have mercy. Okay. It's something they don't want people to hear. That's why they're trying to stop nothing but the truth, because the facts will come out. Okay. I'm justice for all cases like this. Just don't be messy, period. Right, Cakes Bliss? She's hitting the nerve for sure. But they can't stop it. I spoke to the records unit. GPD is being harassed for records regarding Tyrone Davis. And if they attack the chief of police, he can pause it, but it's illegal. See, that's what I was wondering. Like, how do you stop public records requests? This is why, y'all, I even tagged Dr. Candace Matthews yesterday after my live, child. I'm tagging her. I pray that the Lord will let her see the little people. Everybody, we need to blow up her inbox. We need you in Florida. GPD is down there playing games, child. Okay, we need help in this Tyrone Davis case, because she gets results. Like, what I can say with that lady, she gets results. Okay, so, and she out here, operate with her team. See, you got to be careful if you plan your hand too close to parties that don't want stuff out. Okay, you got to be careful in that. Okay, because if they gonna try to sway you with the, hey, it's just not checkers, right? So this lady operates, hey, for the community. Okay, she's about justice. She ain't not about the mess. She seems like she'll cuss you out. Okay, she'll tell you need to get your edges done and stuff like that. But at the same time, the community knows her. The police department knows her. They respect her. You got to have respect, child. If you, I don't know how people gonna be in advocacy and you don't have the respect of the community, the people you're supposed to be serving. Okay, the police station, the fire departments, those places, you got to work as a team. They have to respect your voice, what your purpose is. And they have mad respect for her. They thought that they were going to call the police on her. Child, she came back leading the whole team. Okay? No, she said, I work with the police department. We work together. They know that they don't want to see me. These people don't want to see me at their facilities. Okay? So you got to have respect. You got to know how to work as a team. You got to have follow through, follow up. She's on camera as she's doing the work. So if people can't make it in person, they have proof of what she's doing, that she's truly out here trying to fight. Okay, so that's something else that stood out to me. The slow supporters, they're not going to play it for them. They're just going to tell them what they want them to know. And then, I don't think they're going to show it. Okay, if they get it, they're not going to show it. Just like they're not putting anything else out there. They're not going to show it. See, nothing but the truth is for the truth getting out. It's for being transparent with the public. If everyone was fighting for justice, right? So regardless of what comes out in public records, we're showing, right? Okay. Now, of course, certain things you want to protect Tyrone's dignity and things like that. If there's anything too gruesome, anything that puts him looking in a certain way. If anything, go talk to Lulu about these videos that she's been putting out with him looking like he can't even keep his eyes open. See, the heat is in the wrong places. Okay, that's my whole thing. The heat is in the wrong places. Go talk to Lulu about putting Tyrone out here with she has no regard for how she's putting him out here. Okay, look in any type of way. So I don't know why we're not even concerned with that. That is just so wrong on many levels. What are you doing to his reputation, his legacy? Because he didn't come out here looking like that on his own videos, as we will see in this video that we're playing. Okay, now they're prolonging it because of the harassment. Right? It doesn't just stop nothing but the truth from getting records. Guess what it does, y'all? It hinders others from getting the records too, including themselves. I told GPD I'm not affiliated with the harassing parties. Release my record. She said I'm not affiliated. Okay, that's sad. She got to prove she's not a part of the harassment that they're getting at GPD. It's sad because the family said they want help but won't share everything with their supporters. Wow, that's sad. They want the selective information exposed. I think that's what it is, just certain things. Hey, Rodrigue, welcome back. Oh, we just got back. We just getting into the beginning of this video. It hadn't even really got started. So thank you for coming back. She needs to stop it because art is something before. So, I don't know, girl. I ain't gonna get into all that. Okay. Yeah, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
For sure. Appreciate y'all. For sure. We on the way. How you feeling, babe?
I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
They
Mom, they don't know it's a surprise. Yeah. Mom, thanks for the shirts too.
Yes.
We really appreciate it. You thought we forgot about you,
but we did.
Yeah. We just had them in the closet waiting.
Exactly, for this special moment.
Okay, so the shirts that they have on, he just stated, I don't know if y'all saw it at the bottom, that his mom had those shirts made for him and Lulu for their Rhode Island trip. So they had put them up waiting for the moment that they were going to take this trip so that they could wear their shirts.
You know what I'm saying?
You get to see him in person instead of us just sending you a picture.
Right on time.
Exactly, perfect timing.
Love you, Queen.
Why you got me looking like that?
It's okay. I said it's okay. We're so tired, y'all. I said we're so tired. I don't even know.
It's 5:22, y'all. 5:22.
In the morning.
And what time we went to sleep?
3, 2 something.
Yeah. It was back up at 3 something.
Our life moves so fast, guys. Like we always want to go so late.
And then, I knocked my glasses off. Then we don't even get to sit together.
That's the crazy. I don't like this plane. This is my first time being on Southwest. I never did that.
Yeah, this is the first time we've been on it together. Yeah. I'm so used to flying Southwest by myself.
Yeah. I never did this. I
get in where I fit in, so I just be in the middle seat up front or something. Yeah, in and out.
Rhode Island, we're here.
We made it, y'all. We are so tired.
Sleepy. Hey, yo, look at our space, you know. Oh, this place is hot. This place is really hot. Wow. Okay, man.
Oh, he down there.
We got a minute ago.
Yeah, I think so. Because he texted me saying, "Hurry up, look."
Okay, kid, we're on the way.
So her twin brother is coming to pick them up from the airport.
She see her twin, guys. Oh yeah, I do see her with a yellow hat. Twin love, wait a minute, boy. Everything good with you? I know. Look at what you got to say. We definitely appreciate you coming grabbing us, bro.
Nah, man,
You always gotta, I swear, okay? Look, you sweating out with the chains on.
You know what I mean?
MCU, okay then.
How we do it? Bust down the victim, shit, baby.
Okay then. Oh, there go your thing right now, baby. They got K-Bar. Fuck, like he fresh a little bit.
No, Roscoe.
Why
did you just put it back?
He grabbed that shit so fast.
Who's gonna say something to me?
Okay then. And we out of here. Little old Roddy, we here. Let's get
Got
it.
a little treat for y'all. Got a little something.
Okay then.
Sarah, nice to meet you, Sarah.
How you doing, Sarah?
My twin.
All right.
This is her boyfriend. Her hubby.
Nice to meet you.
Husband.
You got a name?
Tyrone.
Tyrone.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
I was like,
I'm like, what is she
you
talking
never
about?
seen an Erica Badu song before?
Call Tyrone, man. I swear.
Yo, shit.
Get up.
Stalker.
So guys,
Why are you like, you're a stalker?
My queen mom is on the phone.
You can talk about Australia when it comes to my children. Get over it. Auntie Rhea,
Get over it.
I love you. Okay, we're coming. Come on, hurry up. I want to see you guys.
We're on the way, Mom. I promise you. All right.
Bye, Auntie Rhea.
Y'all, he was so sweet. Like, oh my gosh. Like, he was excited, and it seems like he was very respectful to others. He was definitely raised to have respect for elders and very helpful. I've seen him like help people out and genuinely seemed like he was happy. You know, she said, Lulu aggravates my spirit. Girl.
Yep, we're on the way, Mom. Don't even trip. You said what, babe?
When we went to go shopping,
Remember the last time we got in trouble? We got in trouble. She was like, we don't mind.
we were so bad.
I think we had like one pair of shoes. We were so sad.
Yeah, we was. Because my
Or two
mom,
pairs.
she usually goes out and gets us whatever Jordans, whatever we want.
No, I can't, boy. Still got them on.
Being bad.
Hey, boy, still got them on. All right. South German, they tripping. Oh, good. So, baby broke her phone in Costa Rica. So now we're here.
Hey again, Ray. I'm back.
It's for the vlog, baby. So yeah, out there is. We got me waiting in Providence and the Apple Store.
Y'all, we haven't told y'all the true meaning of this too, but this is really big for us. Yeah, this is big
For both of us.
Thank you, Michelle.
This is really big.
We here.
We just
This is
got
like
to do it right
this
now.
is a
Why you
real
smiling?
special moment.
Why you smiling?
It makes me happy.
You made me happy. So I'm gonna definitely make you happy.
This is so special. Come on, babe, let's go bother this one female. Take my phone.
So let me get with y'all when we get out of the Apple Store, guys. Sure.
Now, something else I wanted to point out too. Y'all see how Dro engaged with his audience, and when he was out and about, he kept people updated on what was happening. Where's the footage from Gainesville? Okay, where's the footage from Gilchrist after they did that whole live, the Facebook Live? Because if you look at, that's a common trend through all of his videos, is he really kept his audience. He connected to them. He wanted to show them different places, things that they were doing. There is no footage out there from the rest of Gilchrist trip or Gainesville. Okay, none of the footage. Even if he was upset, and I'm pretty sure in some of these videos, he wasn't always happy. Okay, there were times when he was letting it out. There is no footage. Now they're going to the store. He's showing her the store, showing us the store they were in, you know, and he's like, yeah, I want to show y'all this. I want to show y'all this. But there's no footage of them They're in Gainesville, which is so shocking and surprising for a guy who involved his audience and supporters a lot, and wanted them to know about his life. He loves her so much, but she left him like trash. Exactly. That's the part. That's the part right there. Nothing but the truth. Okay. She left him on side of the road and could have pulled over, but she was so concerned with her car. Okay. This is the man that we're talking about. I wanted to show glimpses back into his personality, who he was, to keep us focused on why we are fighting for justice for Dro. She ain't love him. I don't. No, because she's trying to force it, but it's not genuine to me, in my opinion. Them demons got Lulu looking older than Dro, a rough looking 31-year-old. Girl, you silly. Oh Lord, looking older.
Yeah, we're backing up right now.
The thing with that ponytail is so different.
Hi, Mom. How are you?
Hi, Tyrone.
You're looking out good. Look at you.
Hi.
How you doing? You all right? You see our shirts? Your hair looks so nice, Mom.
Oh, maybe it was her mom. Okay. That made the shirt.
It's a family reunion, guys.
I don't know.
It looks good, Mom.
You could have put it in the box.
Okay, then. We're in Providence.
So aggy. Get it out rowdy, huh?
Yeah, it's nice up here though. It's really nice. The mall is so big. I got it for you, Mom. The mall is so big. You got a suitcase, Kevin? Okay. All right, so guys, we're gonna get with y'all in a minute. We got to unpack. We're finna get it going. So guys, we're headed to the wedding. Queen is looking beautiful. Fucking amazing. Mom, Jenny, Tyrone, Andre. You got everything you need?
I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, let's get it. Pick up my lips, guys.
You can take the elevator all the way down to the.
It hasn't started, correct?
They're gonna start soon.
Thank you. It looks so good. It looks so amazing.
Thank you.
You guys look good. Oh, respect Tyrone. Nice to meet you guys. Here, LaRon and Jenny, the support team. Oh, they're gonna see this video. This is my song. This is my song. Literally.
The first video that we're watching, y'all, this was from Tyrone when him and Lulu went to a wedding, and we got a chance to see her brother and her mom, and just kind of noticing the interactions between Lulu, Tyrone, the family dynamic. And also, y'all, just to kind of bring us back to who we are fighting for justice for, which is Dro, okay? His personality. Seems like he didn't meet a stranger. It seems like he, got to know other people, talk to other people, and so forth. Right, that's my jam too. Deep love from him, not her. Right, I love that song too. Exactly.
It looks nice. I see you, boss.
This is my boyfriend Tyrone. This is
I
Jenny
picked
and
up on that nothing but the
Oh,
truth.
okay. Nice
I
to
looked
meet you,
at him
boss.
too quick. He's so much
Show
bigger
that.
since
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, boss. And show that. Congratulations to your parents too. For show that. Nice to meet you too. Oh, this was okay. Nice meeting you, sis. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
I do. I love you so much.
I really appreciate that.
This is my godmother.
Oh, this is the way you speak so highly about. I'm Tyrone. Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you too.
Yeah, my little.
I'm definitely taking care of. I promise you shit again. I promise you shit again. Yes.
This is my cousin Chanel. This is my
Oh, nice meeting you. Oh, nice meeting you. Yes. This is amazing. I mean, the whole Hello, nice
This is Trisha, who you be speaking to on Instagram. It's her daughter. That's her daughter. This Shay Claude.
Tyrone. Nice meeting you.
You see him, but you don't know yet.
How you doing, bro?
How you doing, brother? Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, it's nice
All right. How we doing?
This is for my YouTube channel.
All right.
I think so
Yeah,
too.
man. I
D.
do parties, yeah, looking good.
You're chocolate native.
Finally. Nice meeting you, boss.
Hey, you too,
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you.
Sure. Wish you
All right, man.
LeBron, you definitely stay on business.
I'm gonna look and see what they got because I know they had some in math. They can premiere on your channel.
It's so nice out here, guys.
And this is my boyfriend.
Nice to meet you, boss. It's so nice. He's super cool.
To declare you, husband and wife, you may seal this declaration with a kiss.
Yeah!
Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna pause it or stop this video there. I wanted to show us a little bit of Dro's just interaction with Lulu, her family, when he met, her mom and the brother, because some people were bringing up the brother and so forth. And so some of y'all were noticing some type of energy was off. Now there was another little short mini video that I've seen too, and I felt that same energy between them. I don't know if they quite connected. I don't know what that would be about, or if Lulu has shared certain things. I don't know. I really don't know, but I definitely see what y'all are talking about. Okay, so let's get into our next video. Shout out to Nothing But the Truth. Okay, she dropped this video, I think this morning. Was it early morning, sis? Because, child, this was the first thing I woke up to. It was on my home screen. Okay. And so Nothing But the Truth, during this video, she was very respectful in the video. It's not about bashing the family or nothing like that, but actually just kind of showing some things that have been taking place behind the scenes that kind of have been changing the trajectory of the movement in this case. Oh, she said around last night. Okay, got you. The movement in this case. Remember, Nothing But the Truth was the first one to reveal the video footage from Gilchrist. Okay, we hadn't seen anything with our own eyes, let alone we hadn't even heard as much of the detail from the reports from Gilchrist. We had heard vague things, vague statements about them being at the cabin, or there was a potential argument and things like that, but it was never in depth. It was never official paperwork, official videos, until Nothing But the Truth shared it. Okay, she was the first to go into the documents. Okay, showing those documents, showing us the body worn camera footage, showing us other videos, because there are some things, y'all, that we did not even know about, conversations that were had that we were not privy to before she put that out. Okay, so I have to give her a shout out for doing that and being so professional. Her videos are top tier. Okay, I wish I knew how to edit video. Child, y'all see my editing skills. Okay. Okay, I do what I do. Okay, everybody is good at what they are good at. We cannot take things away from each other. Okay, give people their shout outs, their accolades while they can still hear them. Okay, and so that's when we first came to know of the Gilchrist and seeing things with our own eyes. Okay, now as she also received other documents, I even requested my own documents as well. And oh yeah, that's something else I wanted to show y'all too. Hopefully I'll be able to find that when I need it, because I want to lay some stuff out as well, because she's going to in this video also. Okay, so let's get started.
Yo, we gotta go paint the wall.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Nothing But the Truth. Thank you. I'm gonna follow you after this live, okay? But thank you so much. If you need to know anything, call us. We'll tell.
A lifetime mystery, puzzle, whether it was an accident, then you say he stumbled out the car, then you say he jumped out of the car, you was going 25 miles, then you say he tripped on the feet as he was getting out. Accidents happen, but quit lying, Lulu. Tell us what happened to my nephew.
Now, this here, she's kind of going back, okay, telling us this is what caught my attention. The injustice, not the money. Okay. Now here it says at the bottom, a man died from blunt force trauma to the head after his girlfriend hit him with a bottle and then pushed him out of a moving car. This incident occurred following a Christmas getaway to a cabin with his girlfriend. Okay. Now I'm going to say that's what I heard too. It was like, oh, no, what in the world? That's what I heard too. That got a lot of our attention, okay? Because we're like, who is this girlfriend? How is she able to get away unaliving this man, pushing this man outside onto the highway, all of that? Okay, we wanted her brought in, okay? Go to jail for what she had. allegedly did, right? So I get it. That got my attention too.
Mere day.
I can sit next to you.
Yes, you can sit next to me.
Please.
Yes.
Okay. I'm on a date, y'all. I'm kind of nervous.
911 police and fire. What is your emergency?
Please send someone.
With Google Play Games, you can play unlocked. Unlock bigger screens.
What's good, YouTube? I'm back with another video. I do want to be transparent to the people who support me because a lot of y'all asking what's going on. So I'm just going to tell y'all what happened. For the last couple of months, since I've been releasing documentation to the public regarding Tyrone Davis, I have been receiving a lot of backlash, especially when I released the Gil Chris on body-worn camera footage and they heard something about, Lulu speaking to Tyrone's cousin prior to him being found under the bridge. Despite receiving a lot of backlash asking why I put that out, I still continue to talk about the case. Then I end up posting the autopsy report, speaking on it. Multiple people spoke on it before. So last week, May 6th to be exact, I posted this video right here. And in that video, I explained to the people why I didn't receive my 4-hour interview regarding Lulu. In that video, I stated the reason why GPD was holding my request. Now, according to GPD, they told me that somebody made a complaint about me pushing out public record requests to the internet in a malicious way. And they also stated that I was receiving my public records before they was getting theirs. In that same video, you would hear me speak on how GPD told me it was okay for me to release the accident photo of Tyrone Davis because therefore he was not deceased at that time. And in that video, I told people my intent behind releasing that photo. And if you see that photo, I really respected the family. He covered his eyes, but I wanted the world to see that Tyrone was not injured externally. So therefore, he did not jump from a moving vehicle. I really put that video out to show the world why the family still was screaming and crying for justice. It was not really to hurt them, but you got a lot of haters out here. So anyways, on May 7th, I received this inbox on Facebook from Natalie.
Okay, so yes, she received a lot of backlash for releasing that, right? In the photo, in that video, she also crossed out Dro's eyes, okay, trying to still protect him. It was nothing gruesome on his body or anything like that. Now, it had been stated that that's a crime scene. When she called in, they told her it wasn't a crime scene, but an accident scene because he wasn't declared dead on the scene. Some people argue that and say, oh, but he was brain dead, blah, 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 right? And so in the video, she even said that she was showing it for the simple fact, if we're going to say that Dro jumped from a moving vehicle, that there should be some type of injuries on his body that coincide with that. The whole point, some people miss the point, okay? The whole point then is, well, he did not even have that. And she showed Woody his scars and bruises to show this is what he would have looked like. Now, that proved that what's on paper did not match the injuries. A lot of people have not seen that. They've heard about it, but they could not see it with their own eyes. That is the part, okay? That is the part that she was trying to highlight in those pictures. And even in highlighting that, y'all, we even picked up that some things had been moved around, okay, on the actual scene. His wallet, his phone. Why are people moving things around and standing there taking pictures of Dro? If he's in such a critical state, even the police is caught standing in one of the photos, okay? Now, my thing is with the body-worn camera footage, okay, well, what are we going to see? You just standing there? I mean, is that what we're going to see? Because we didn't see nothing else. Okay. You weren't bending down trying to help him. You standing back so they can take their photo. Okay, so yes, they didn't want it out, and that's why they don't want nothing but the truth to get the new ones. Clock it. Exactly, OB. That was the point of releasing it. The message went over and beyond their head. Okay. They so evil till they don't see and understand when people is for them. Yes, we are supposedly on the same team, I thought, of getting justice for Dro, of showing if Lulu is a potential suspect and anyone else. Okay, because I thought we didn't know who left Dro on side of the road. But even in the father's live recently, he said y'all. So it's like he wasn't pinpointing Lulu to it. So we still don't know who the y'all is. I don't even know if people caught that. Everyone's attention started being on, well, why Polo coming for the family? Polo get on my nerves. Polo this, Polo that, and missing the messages and the little clues in these videos. Y'all got to listen to what people are saying and what they are not saying. Okay, that's where it should be. If my focus stay on justice for Dro, I'm listening for anything that got something to do with justice for Dro. Okay, whether it be records coming out, when we're supposed to get this, what's going on with Lulu, have they arrested her? Did Lulu say something that like those types of things? Who was there? Okay, I just shared yesterday, attention Gainesville Police Department. There is another potential witness that needs to be questioned. Lulu admitted in her own post, okay, that someone close to Dro was there with her at the hospital. How come this witness has not been brought in for questioning? They were trying to get Dro transferred to another hospital. Okay, hey Trini, or maybe they don't want anyone else revealed. Okay, because see, people don't have to say these things. People, if you pay attention to actions, people reveal themselves. If you really pay attention to actions, okay? I don't go with what people just say. You could say, I love you all day. But if your actions don't align with that, I'm going to question what you say. If you could say justice for Dro all day, but if your actions don't align with that, I'm going to question it. Okay, I'm going to just be honest. What is it that you really want? That's what I'm going to start looking at, okay? It went over all their heads, right? So on this particular post that she shared in the video, if you can't read it, she shared a portion of it. This is from Dro's cousin, Natalie. Okay. Now remember, Nothing But the Truth just told us that she had not received her records, which she had paid for. Okay. She had paid for it already. She was waiting on her body-worn camera footage and that interrogation video with Lulu. All of that she had submitted and paid for herself. So then she gets an inbox from Natalie because things were being shut down. Okay, she couldn't get it. Okay, remember we were trying to figure out who the party was that was trying to block and stop public records from coming out. That is stopping us from getting to the truth of what took place, from getting details and facts and information that Lulu was spitting out of her own mouth. This had nothing to do with anyone else. I thought it was all about Lulu. Ain't that what the aunt just said at the beginning of this video? That this is about Lulu, right? We all want to hear what contradictions, what lies Lulu had. Now, does it matter? Should it matter on who gets it first? No, it matters on what was said and not said. Okay, it matters on, did she say something that could implicate her, that she could potentially be a doggone suspect, because she's not a suspect. She's not even listed, y'all, on the paperwork. I have a whole problem with that. She's listed on the other paperwork from previous cases. In this particular case, Lulu's name is not even on the official, the original police report. Her name is not on there. Okay, we should have a whole problem with that. It's showing Dro's mom and Dro's sister. Dro's mom's name, though, when we received the public records, was removed. Originally, it was on there. Now, is that a personal attack against the mama? No, it's an observation. That's official documentation that your name was once on there as others involved and removed. No one's making a personal attack. People are stating what they saw on official documents. Okay. Where is my manners? Hey, oh, hey, Trini. I don't say how I feel, and I don't care how they feel. I'm not scared to feel. D don't play. Okay. Y'all, is Lulu and Jason and Art but let's see, believe. Oh, you saying you believe because he knows they were at the hospital first. Okay. And we're gonna go into that too. So we can hear, see, you got to give people receipts. You got to show people, let them hear stuff for themselves. Okay. So that's what this is all about. Just laying out the facts of the matter. So in this post, it reads, "Good afternoon. This was May 7th at 2:43 p.m. from Natalie Davis. This is Dro's cousin." She says, "So that you are aware, I am the person who inquired with GPD about how evidence and information was being released to content creators prior to the family. We put our request in very early during the investigation and have been receiving evidence and pieces." That sounds like a GPD problem, not a content creator problem. Why are we making a GPD problem a content creator problem? And where is that proven? Where is it proven that my number in line was 10 and yours was 25? And 25 was given stuff first. Where is the proof of that? Okay. Then it says, "I was in no way attempting to stop you or anyone else from getting information that I understand is public records. However, I have been attempting to protect my family from information being disclosed or presented to the public." Protect the family how? Dro is gone. Who are we trying to protect? I thought it was justice for Dro. I'm so confused and this bothers me. Protect who? Who are you trying to protect when we're out here supposedly getting justice for Dro? And I'm going to move this comment so y'all can see with your own eyes. Okay? Who are we trying to protect is the question. That's what I'm not understanding. Okay? It should be about y'all. I don't care who gets the information out. Let's get it out. Let's keep applying pressure so that justice can be for Dro. Who are we trying to protect? Dro is gone. I thought the person who was responsible for what happened and potentially the one left him there was the one we trying to get and bring justice for Dro. Am I missing something? Y'all tell me. Am I missing something? Because maybe I'm missing something. Okay. I might be missing something. I know someone lives in Florida, says their family, nothing but bullies. They used to bully people for things to go their way. And speaking of that, there's this other young man out here speaking up. I can't say if the young man is lying or not. I don't know him. I don't know his experience. But when you pay attention to patterns, is everybody lying? And Natalie came up under one of my posts talking about that guy is not kin to me on a video where I hadn't even talked about a guy. I had to ask her, what guy you referring to? I didn't even know who she was talking about until the guy came, he was going live and stuff. I said, well, maybe that's the one she was talking about because I never talked about a guy being related to them. Okay, please don't bring that mess over to my channel because that's between y'all. I don't know what his issue is with y'all, all of that stuff. He tries to explain it. I'm not all in that. I'm not even going to show it, all of that. That's between his experience with y'all. Okay. The only thing in a previous video I said was when Polo mentioned those, they were trying to serve them with the cease and desist. It came out that the young man and the other lady had also received, they had to go to court for the cease and desist orders. Other than that, the stuff that comes out with all of that, look, I'm not even talking about that. That's not even my content. My content is getting justice for Draw. Okay? Protect the real, protecting themselves. Exactly. Who needs the protection? Lady just say you don't want facts out. D silly. Protect the real truth from coming out. That's they're trying to protect. I don't know, because she said she's trying to protect her family. Okay, I mean, it was Dro the family. I'm just trying to understand, who are we trying to protect? That's all I'm wondering too. Why does it matter, as long as justice is served, who gets what first? That's what I'm trying to figure out too. They want what they want to come out, not the whole truth. And us bookers want the whole truth. Right. We need the whole full. That's what Polo was yelling. He wanted full transparency. But people were thinking Polo was just going against the family, just to go against the family. All he's asking for is full transparency. Oh, let's get stuff out to the people. Okay. So then, y'all, so that was that post. Okay, so let's continue.
So Natalie told me she was the one who reached out to GPD because she said content creators on YouTube was receiving documentation before the family, and she said other stuff, how she wanted me to continue to fight for justice. But, they don't want me to continue to fight for justice, because in that case, you knew I was getting records.
Now, also what I said earlier in regards to that, y'all, is it not only stops, I would say slow down the process for people to get public records, but it also slows down the process for them to get the public records as well. I believe it was also stated, if I'm incorrect, correct me, nothing but the truth, that the complaint was that content creators were maliciously using documents. Who's been malicious in using those public records if we're reading what's on there? I'm just not understanding the lies. Okay, this is not about your family, lady. It's about Dro. Let's see, unless they don't want the kids to see certain things. Well, the thing of it is, though, Trini, that those pictures are public. Okay, they are going to see that one day if they haven't already shown them. Those pictures were not even him in the hospital with stuff connected to him, on life support, head bandage. No, it was him, and she even showed respect with covering his eyes. To be honest, the people down there look like a whole photo shoot. Okay, which is like, what are y'all doing? I've even discussed that before. Like, what? Y'all should have been giving that man some help. We down here snapping pictures. Okay? And then sending it to the aunt. A lot of people were confused with that. How did the guy know to send it to his aunt? Okay. Hey, Cherry, welcome. Dro is the only one who needs protection. Exactly. Okay, and protect Willie too, because Charlie trying to track down Willie. Willie, hide. Don't talk to nobody. Okay, let that man live his life. They probably hiding from Lulu and don't want to be involved in this. Hey, Shelly. Hey, sis. Thank you for tapping in. Yes, that was the complaint made. That's what the lady told me. Okay, so she's confirming that not only were we saying people are getting it ahead, but there's a complaint that content creators were out here maliciously using the public records. Someone let me know in the chat, call us out, if there have been times when you've seen content creators maliciously using those documents. Let us know. Okay, you can put it in the chat. You ain't got to be scared. Y'all know over here, you ain't got to be scared. Share your thoughts on that. No, it's not CC's. It was nothing but the truth. And she's not, and she know that. I never asked for nothing from the... D said she ain't even asked for nothing. Girl, you got me tickled. Okay.
You stepped on my toes. Okay, anywho. So it was another Facebook channel tagged me in a post with just talking real down on me bad. And it said nothing but the truth. And Natasha reposted that and she said this right here. Natasha said this is the most content creators ever made on their channel is speaking on Tyrone Davis. Lady, y'all gotta be out y'all rabbit ass mind if you think nothing but the truth don't get no views or trashing on her channel unless she mentioned Tyrone Davis. Before Tyrone Davis case even appeared on social.
Okay, let me go back real quick because I wanted to read it because I know it's kind of small on there. So let me pull that up. Okay, so there's a post that was made, and she kind of covered up some of it, but some of the posts are showing. It was from some lady's page, and it says, nothing but the truth. You said you were confused about why they gave you that photo, your own words, your own video, around 4 minutes and 59 seconds in. That confusion was your answer, and you posted it anyway. Now you want, well, her confusion was, if that was a crime scene, then why did they send it? If y'all are going back and forth with me about this, she clarified, the lady there at the records part division or department clarified that no, it wasn't a crime scene. It was an accident scene. Okay, so see how you got to understand what is being said. Okay, she said, now you want to compare this to Kanika Jenkins and Kendrick Johnson. Their families made that decision, not a content creator, not a commentary page, not someone openly admitting they were unsure whether the image should even be shared. Because Nothing But the Truth didn't put it out because she thought it was a crime scene photo. And at first she didn't put it out. Their families chose that route. That was their right. Dro's family did not make that call. The family member who had that photo did. Dro's family did not make that. Okay, family member who had that photo did not even share it with the rest of the family. You went further than the people who loved him were willing to go. And this is where your own argument contradicts itself. You use those same images to question whether Dro looked like someone who jumped from a moving vehicle. So which is it? Both. She didn't know if she could release it because it was a crime scene. So she got clarification, and she released it so you could see that the injuries didn't match what was stated on paper. I mean, I don't know what's the confusion about on that. I don't even know what the confusion is. Is it an accident photo that means nothing, or is it evidence you are using to challenge the official story? You cannot call something harmless while using it as investigative proof in the same breath. And so the unsaid, Natasha Davis said, the past 3 months from speaking on Dro and the Davis family, these content creators made the most money they ever made on social media. Where's the proof of that? By any means necessary, they will twist the narrative all kinds of ways to keep getting paid. Who came out here giving us this false information? Getting everybody riled up, the public outcries because of who came out, which videos went viral, child. I pray y'all family never experience senseless death. Quit comparing families. Okay, so I wanted to pull up something because it wasn't specified which content creators this was the most that they ever made. Okay, well, not that I'm about numbers or anything like that, but I do like to show proof of stuff. Okay. And this is no way comparing cases, the people, with all due respect to all of the families and much respect to the deceased. Okay. Because see, these people not worried about the deceased. It looks like their focus is on money, who's first, okay, views and all of that. All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing this for a second, and we're gonna go back to that. She said, I haven't seen it. Seen what, Trini? To be honest, there's not a lot of CCs covering this story. Oh, okay. So you hadn't even seen anything malicious being put out there, right? And it's not a lot covering. A lot of people have gone hush. Someone even said that the amount of content creators, even mainstream media, they covered it a couple of times and moved on. Okay, they have moved on. Hey, A Young, welcome. I was really trying to give his family some grace, but do they really want justice? This is getting ridiculous. A Young, I don't know. They're going to have to answer that question, but we just going to line up the receipts. That's all. We just, hey, it is what it is. We got to put it out, and it's up to people to watch patterns and to use their own minds on people. Okay, because folks will come out here gaslighting, okay, trying to change things to a certain narrative to fit their story, to make them look a certain type of way, and other people, they, so people won't support them, go to their channels and all of that. Okay, that lady on that post who tagged me twisted my words. I got clarification before I released it to protect myself legally. They ignorant as F. Right, that's what I'm saying. I think they missed the whole point. Okay, I think they missed the whole point. It's only 5 CCs that's speaking on this case, girl. I'm still trying to figure out who the 5. Okay, you want to everybody see the 5 because I must be missing some. I need to tap in. Okay, but out the way before this story came out, so I doubt if she needs it to make money. Right, exactly. So let me pull this up. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna go with this one first. I'm gonna pull up a picture. Okay, now this post here, or this video here, that I had, this one was back in January 2024. Says we don't know which CCs. I'm just speaking on behalf of the open book. And then I think Nothing But the Truth. She gonna lay out some of her numbers and so forth. Okay. Now this particular video was with Trigger Preacher and Michelle Loud, who is one of the ladies that's fighting for her son back. Okay. I did not know Michelle prior to this case. Okay. I heard a mother's cry that she wanted her child back that TD Jake's daughter, okay, has. And I was like, wait, what? Okay, so she's been fighting to get her child back, Cora. Okay, she's been fighting to get her child back. So one time, Trigger Preacher was like, hey, look, y'all, I want everyone to share this out. We need to get the word out. Tell Cora to give Michelle her baby back. This video here got 118,000 over that views. This actually, I wasn't even trying. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't even trying to get monetized on YouTube. Hold on, y'all, because my son got this phone up. Hold on. I wasn't even trying to get monetized. What I used to do, I didn't even use this platform. I was on Facebook. So when I would do my Facebook Lives and my interviews with my authors and so forth, I would just drop videos over to YouTube. I didn't even go live a lot, right? And so this was the video that actually got me monetized. During the time, I didn't even know about it. I didn't even know how that worked. None of that. Shout out to D. She's still in the chat that kind of walked me through. Okay, make sure you send this in. Make sure you do, because I didn't even know nothing about that, right? So this was the video back in when 2024 is when the open book became monetized off of a Michelle Loud story from Trigger Preacher, okay, talking about it. And then that's when this channel became monetized. All right, let's go to another photo. Now, after later on, okay, let's see what's the other one I want to do first. Later on, I just typed in, y'all. It wasn't, I didn't even go in a certain order looking for anything. There's a way that you can go to your YouTube editor and click on views, and it will put your videos in order. Okay, to put your videos in order of numbers, right? Now, this particular, hold on. Okay, this particular video was from Romika Meeks. This is one of the cases that we were covering prior to Dro's case. Okay, Now, if you notice, this was back September 10th, 2025. This was a short, her last dance video to Chris Brown. That's why you see that copyright. Now, this is with this video. Now, they still let me be monetized on this particular short. However, it was partially blocked. So on a partially blocked video, I still got over 445,000 views on that one. No, not me pumping nothing up. I'm just laying out some numbers since everybody's saying content creators doing it for this, that, and another, right? Okay, so this was on a Romika Meeks dance video, over 445,000. That was my top short, okay? Now, let's go to another one. Go ask Daddy. Here, hold on, y'all, 1 second. Okay, let me pull up the next one. So this next one is lives. Okay, we're gonna go through. Come close the door, Micah. With that noise in there. Let's see here. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Okay, it is for free. All right, and then lives. This was actually the top live number was Romika Meeks live as well. Okay, over 17,000. So hey, the numbers, I mean, I'm about numbers, especially being in education. You got to know data. You got to know numbers, right? Okay, so unfortunately, it wasn't because of Dro's case. So I wish the family would stop saying that we're in this for money or numbers, because if I really was, y'all, I probably would go back to just talking about Romika's case. Right now, she's getting justice. Is things are at a standstill, okay, till Holly goes to trial. We get little updates here and there. Or I would go back into, and really, I didn't cover it as a CC Brianna battle child, because, hey, and shout out to those content creators that keep applying pressure, baby, that have been doing this for 4 years in, covering Brianna and her whole saga. That's what numbers are as well. So I would dibble and dabble and go back to that if this open book channel was just about numbers. Rose, the Queen of Kings, at one point was getting some numbers. I know that nobody's thinking about her. I went and did a video because I wanted to, child. I will talk about what I want to talk about, whether it's high or low. Okay, not every video gonna be high. Not every video is going to be low. So I can only speak for me on these numbers and things of that sort. That's not why I do stuff. If I did it for that, I would go back to where the numbers are. Okay, so please don't include just say CCs. Please say which CCs you are referring to, because there's gaslighting the people to make them think that everyone is talking about Dro's case because of numbers. And it's not. It's not because of money. And even with Romika's case, if I was for that too, for those that were saying that over there in that sector, if it was about that, I would have stayed there. I just felt like there was a pause. It was getting to the family. It was so much, I didn't want to add extra stress. They were getting stressed out. So I'm like, okay, right now, Holly's in jail. Okay, we're going to still kind of update throughout. Let's wait till we get to the trial. And then, you know what I'm saying? Because Romika is getting justice. Thank the Lord. Everyone was on one accord and it mattered. It made a difference. It really did. Nothing but the truth. And I'm going to let her show in her video. She also covered the Romika Meeks case. Okay, so let me go ahead and let me look at some of the comments before I get too far behind. Nothing but the truth said, I told that channel, Romika family have never bashed CCs for showing and reacting to Romika public records. So that's why they said stop comparing families. Romika crime scene was gruesome. Yeah, hers was gruesome. Okay. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Me, you, Gigi, Lady G, and Once in a Blue Moon. Okay, got you. Okay, those the five. Thank you. Okay. Definitely. And shout out to those content creators as well. Plenty sense. They know what they're doing. Okay. Let's see. This case at one point was a distraction due to the back and forth drama, but once that was done, we got so much more info. I agree. When we're on one accord, we get more information and we make more progress. Okay. Ramika's family had to watch her body get played across social media, and they allowed it because they seen CC's was actually helping them. They weren't worried about how much money they made. Nope. I mean, you get, the competition thing that's going to come with CC's and things like that. But like I said, you just got to stay focused on the task at hand. Okay. Stay focused on the task at hand. So let's get back into Nothing But the Truth video.
Crashing on her channel unless she mentioned Tyrone Davis. Before Tyrone Davis case even appeared on social media, I was talking about Romika. Before Romika, I was talking about other true crimes that was happening. Now, this is the same lady who jumped in my inbox and told me she appreciate what I do. So now all of a sudden, you resharing something that somebody said about me, then you're going to put this bogus ass capture above it. Now, from the beginning, when people was talking...
on, y'all. Let me... Now, before I show...
Now, all of a sudden, you resharing...
Okay, it was something else. It just came to me, y'all, that I wanted to show. Okay, it just came to me that Nothing But the Truth shared in here. She said before she was on YouTube, she was on TikTok. And that's when I need to get on, child. I'm monetized. Look, me and Shelly, okay, we monetize. If we are about money, here's a clear case in point right here. If we about the money, child, I've been monetized on TikTok for lives, okay, not for just dropping videos, but for going live. Shelly is also a content creator that has a YouTube channel and a TikTok. We get on each other because we missing out on money, child. We both monetized on TikTok. Do you think we've gone live? No, we ain't never been live over there. Okay. But I'm like, look, I'm missing out on some coins, child. I might need to start going live on TikTok, especially for the summer, the way these kids eat. Okay. Okay. So, child, if we were about money, we've been on live every day, all day on TikTok. We get on each other's nerves, like, when we gonna do it? We're gonna go there. Because I got to learn that platform like that. I don't know, and I get nervous when I'm live. I'm trying to figure stuff out. So I'm monetized over there. Okay, so if it's all about money, child, I would be over there talking about Dro, over there talking about Romy. I mean, it's not about that for me. This is not my main income. Now, for people who this may be their main income and stuff like that, they're going to make sure they keep their numbers a certain level and stuff like that. Y'all, this is not my main income. It's a blessing, but it's not my main income. I have a job, business, and things like that. So, I mean, book out. So it's like multiple streams. Okay. So this is one of many streams of income. Okay. So there is something else, y'all, I wanted to show y'all, because when we were talking about numbers in line, okay, to get documents, and maybe I'll wait till she gets to the next part and I'll pull up that receipt. All right, so here, this was from Natasha Davis to Nothing But the Truth. She said, I wasn't talking about you, the ones that lied saying I said I saw a video. You exposed the truth. I said the detective said. Okay, so she was giving Nothing But the Truth some props in this inbox. Is that what you're trying to highlight in this video? I mean, this portion?
Something that somebody said about me, then you're gonna put this bogus ass capture above it. Now, from the beginning, when people was talking about Tyrone, everybody on social media was talking about the young man who was found injured under the bridge. Allegedly, the girlfriend busted him in the head with a Hennessy bottle, because that's what Natasha stated when she first came to the internet. So, Natasha, you came to the internet. You gave the internet an open invitation to speak on Tyrone. Nobody knew who Tyrone Davis was. The only Tyrone Davis these people knew was the singer Tyrone Davis. That's it. And now, let's be real. You rooted for me.
I don't even know who that Tyrone Davis is. Put a 1 in the chat if you knew this Tyrone Davis. I said, Nothing But the Truth. Where this come from? Who this man Harpo? I don't even know who this Tyrone Davis is. Baby, and my mama was good for old school. BB King. Okay, Betty Wright. Baby, I grew up on that. And I still don't know who this Tyrone Davis is. Okay, Shelly said, me neither. Girl, where you find this man at? Okay, because I didn't even know him. Hey, Angela, welcome. She said yes in March before the Gilchrist video. She supported me when I was speaking the truth, but now she dissing me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Kind of sounded like when CC Polo their stories. Child, who is this Harpo? I mean, who is this Tyrone Davis? I don't even know. That had to have gone way back before my time. She said my grandma. Okay. She said her grandma knew this Tyrone Davis. Child, I didn't even know this one. Okay. I was like, I don't know him either, Harpo. Okay, that sounds like Miss Sophia, child. When no, who was it? That was Miss what was the white lady name? Miss what was her name, y'all, on Color Purple? When they were she was trying to get Miss Sophia to take her back home. And they were like, well, such and such can take you. She was like, I don't know him. And then they were like, well, such and such, I don't know him either. Okay, thank you so much, Risha. Welcome. That is too funny.
Real. You rooted for me. You love my content until I released the Gilchrist BWC footage. Matter of fact, maybe that's why Natalie stated that the family wanted the records first so they could review it. I guess they want to post certain things to the internet. They don't want content creators to post these records. So that's where the beef came in from, because I would be posting public records that I am deemed to have, and I was pushing out things that y'all ain't want people to know on social media. It is what it is. But that goes to show you how fake people can be. I have never dissed that family, never said anything bad about them. I was fighting for justice. All my videos was calling out Lulu. What did I do wrong? The only thing that I did wrong that they disagree with was pushing out public records, because they want to put certain things out to social media. And I was posting everything because I'm not hiding nothing. So anywho, I went to my Facebook, responded, because my reputation is everything. Here comes the advocate lady, Jackson. She said, you think you know more than a family. Hold up. I never said I knew more than a family. All I'm doing is posting public records. Then she also stated that I copied her public records. How did I copy your public records when I was being requested documents from GPD way before you even became their advocate? So therefore, she already had...
Okay, let's pause there for a second so y'all can read. Okay. Let's see here. So, okay, was this on your post? Nothing but the truth. This reply, was it on your page? Hey Tim, welcome. It says nothing but the truth. I think it was. It says that's literally why I know that you know who I am. I've been listed with the family, multiple sit downs with them, the research teams, and others. If you look me up in the search bar, you saw more than that. You are literally posting as if you have info that the family doesn't have. Even the items you requested via records request were after I requested the records on behalf of the family. Public records requests are also public record. The requests came in after I posted what to request. Okay. We're going to pause here for a lot of little receipt things that I want to show. Okay, not a lot, but y'all know. Okay, let me stop sharing this for a second. I'm going to share. Let's see where I want to go first. I'm going to share this. Okay. Give me 1 second. All right. Now, I was transparent in telling y'all that for this case, I had never requested records before. This is outside of Nothing But the Truth. Okay. Shelly put various ways if y'all would like to support the channel. Okay, so it was on her page. Okay. Now, I myself had never requested public records, y'all. In a day and age when we have Chat GPT, we can't use the copy excuse no more. Baby, Chat GPT has made everybody smart. We got people out here writing books that ain't never put pen to a paper, child, and got whole books on Amazon. Okay, we got people out here faking degrees, faking degrees. So if you don't know anything, you have your own personal robot, Chat GPT, that will give it to you. It's no reason to copy nobody. Okay, so my thing is this: I went straight to Chat GPT. I said, so if I want, because I want to use my own stuff, if I would like to request certain records from GPD, what do I need to do? Do y'all see on the screen how Chat GPT lays it out for you? Okay, they lay it out for you. It tells you what to put. It gives you a whole little email request. Okay, so if you're trying to request, baby, you ain't got to copy off of nobody. Okay, just go to Chat GPT. I don't even know why we using copying off of me in this time and era. Okay, it gives you a professional way. All you have to do is plug in the information. Child, I ain't ashamed to say I used it because I ain't never had to request this. I'm not a police. I mean, I've never really covered cases like this until I think, well, Malcolm Jamal Warner, that was another big one. I forgot to put those numbers. The Malcolm Jamal Warner, Romika's case, and even in Romika's case, I don't think I even went that step, but I did use my investigative skills from Malcolm Jamal Warner's case. That's how I was able to find Willie. Okay, so anybody can go to Chat GPT and type in how to pull or get access to public records. I'm just letting y'all know. This not a one person got all the access to all how to get the know-it-all to get records. Okay. So if you don't know something, child, go to Chat GPT. We ain't got to copy nobody. You ain't got to do none of that. You can have it in your own format. And then when you go in, just copy paste. Now make sure you go in and edit Chat GPT. Okay. And then they give you the website. They tell you what part to go to get it. So you can get your own records. This is not anything private that we need to hide. This is something you want to share with the people so everybody can have access to it. Is what we're trying to hide it for is public. Okay. It's public. Big Tyrone needs to stay off the internet. Y'all silly. We never talk about that. What's the problem with them for real? Doesn't matter as long as it's out there. That's what I was thinking too, but everybody doesn't think that way. Okay. Good morning, Nurse M. But if it's public, what's the problem? That's the question. Now, also, let me remove this. Okay. And I wanted to share with y'all this. Now, remember the family. She was saying the family, she's putting out stuff before the family, number one, this person. Okay, here on the GPD paperwork, okay, notice down here at the bottom, let me make sure y'all can see that. In the second paragraph from the bottom, okay, so if the entire world get the records, it would be an issue. Oh, yeah. Well, right now they got it on pause because the cousin already called and the GPD is saying people harassing them. So they just look, all y'all gonna be in timeout. Okay. Y'all know how when kids come fussing at you and this one saying this person did, y'all all in trouble. Okay. You either all in timeout, you're all about to get a pop because I ain't trying to figure out who right, who wrong. That's what's happening with the records. Okay. They like, look, we don't know who calling up here doing all this complaining, or they do know, but hey, they saying the content creators ain't even calling up there telling on the family. But everybody got to suffer because of the complaint. We all got to wait now. Okay, so it has nothing to do with content creators calling up there. Now, nothing but the truth, rightfully so, because she's paid her money. If anything, they need to give her money back or give her interest on her money because she could have that into a savings account gaining some type of interest. And y'all holding my money and ain't released the records that I requested? We need that money back ASAP. Hey, Fantasy, we need that back ASAP. Okay. So right here it says finally, okay, she advised. Now, this was Boyette. Okay, this was Boyette talking about the sister. Okay, said that finally she advised that there was an incident that occurred at a cabin in Gilchrist County. Okay, possibly domestic in nature between the victim and his girlfriend. They were staying in the cabin, possibly called Postcard Cabins, when two witnesses reported it to Leo there. They provided case report number 25-1591. Okay, so they also knew about the information there in Gilchrist. Okay, now let's fast forward to down here on page, page 8. Okay, now right here, y'all see where it says GPD records? It says, I made contact with GPD records. Now, is this the same Boyette? Yes, the same Boyette investigator. And requested, now check this out, because we talked about this before, that the report be restricted from public requests. Now, this investigator wanted to restrict, at this time, okay, access to public records. This was back on December 29th, 2025. This is when he wanted to restrict access to the public from getting records, because he said, due to this incident being investigated as a suspicious death and not a sick, injured person call as it was initially reported. However, Davis Taquisha does appear to already have a copy of the initial patrol report. So the man wanted to restrict access to public records back then. But he found out that Taquisha Davis, the sister, family member, already had access to certain reports. Who's first in line again? Who was first? Oh, okay. Because none of us first. We couldn't even get records unless the case was closed. The family always knows more before the public. They always contact family. I can't now. Hey, look, if y'all want to say, oh, well, they didn't contact us, they contact the mama. Guess who problem that is? Not content creators. That's a GPD problem. So the problem is being projected onto the wrong people. That is something that should have been handled with GPD if they're giving other family member more info than one side. That's not a content creator. They're going to always let the family know more than the public first. They want that info to y'all first, not the public. Okay. Hey, London, welcome. Welcome everyone coming in. I was on another screen. Okay. I can't believe this is even a conversation. If they didn't want it out, they should have shut up from the jump. That's my thing. I mean, if you don't want the public in the business, then why even come out? A lot of it was, I feel, to smoke out Lulu, to put pressure, maybe use the public. See, how he said he used Polo. They used the public to apply pressure and pretty much weaponize the public against Lulu. Because Lulu has what they want. Whatever that is, that's between them and Lulu. I don't know what all that comes down to. Okay, that's between them and Lulu, child. None of my business. But we came out because of that, trying to get answers, trying to bring justice for Dro. Okay, that's what we were about. She said, what was the purpose for getting it? That's Rena's daughter. I don't know. Is it, y'all? I thought someone said they had different mamas. Okay, that's what I thought. It was it was his daughter, but I didn't know. Someone said they had different mamas. So I don't know. She said it in the body worn camera. Her mama is married to her daddy. So her mama is, oh, got you. Okay, so they got different mamas. Okay. So she got the report and still allowed them to lead us down this rabbit hole. Okay. At least the initial report, guess what? This is still not our problem, y'all. If there's a problem with what's on this public record and that's not true, who do they need to contact? GPD. All of this goes back to GPD and not content creators. We can't fix that. We cannot take that out. This is what's on public record, y'all. It's not something people are making up. I'm just being honest. No one's making up anything. Yes, that's her. Yes, that's the one that's on the body worn camera footage. Okay. Now, also, this was another reason, because in the Gilchrist info, remember y'all, there was certain information that was being put out. I didn't know where the information was coming from. I just knew there was, hold on 1 second. There was people saying certain things about this cabin location, and there was an argument. And I was like, an argument? Well, who are the people? So I always had questions. Everything was so vague until it became clear when Nothing But the Truth started putting out video footage from the body worn camera, the cameras, right? And some conversations that we had never heard about, never started coming out, like this one right here.
Yes.
You can talk to me.
This is Natasha's son in this body worn camera footage here, talking to the police.
Recovered. Her story has changed a couple of times. She called one friend and said,
yes.
You can talk to me. I'm on his side.
Drove off to give her
Okay. Oh, what's your name?
We thought to call the cabin today, and
my name Arthur.
The property manager said he deceased.
ARTHUR.
By the cabin that heard.
Yes, you're a smart person. ARTHUR.
I just want to make sure I spell it right, man. What's your middle initial?
J.
And last name?
Then the
Morgan.
saw her.
MORGAN.
They were checkout time.
Yes, sir.
All right, date of birth.
They heard her calling for her to come back in.
11/8/2000.
Went back in, and then eventually
And phone number?
drive out, but the witness don't recall.
Now, also, y'all, before I continue playing this, Nothing But the Truth had put the paperwork out first. And I don't know if you were in my live that day, right? If y'all were in my live, because we made a joke about it. We were like, hashtag who is art? Because it was one little line in the paperwork before we saw this video that said that Lulu had a conversation with an Arthur Morgan. I was like, who is Arthur Morgan? And we were like joking around like, hashtag who is art? That's like hashtag where's Willie? Okay, because that name had not been mentioned in this whole case before, right? It wasn't until the paperwork was put out to the public and everybody was on a mission trying to figure out, well, who is art? Then pops up this video that matched what was on the paperwork, which is what we're trying to do with. That's one reason why Nothing But the Truth is trying to get the video footage, the body worn camera footage, to see if it matches up with what's on paper. Because clearly we don't see 4 hours of conversation from Lulu on the documents that we have so far. Okay, so just how we were able to see, okay, this is this person, because we ain't never heard about this person in this whole case. Okay, so now we were starting to find out that another person had talked to Lulu. And at first it would seem like he had talked to Dro, but the story kept changing. Then Lulu posts on her IG that there was a close friend of Dro with her, okay, at the hospital that they were trying to get Dro transferred from one hospital to another. How come that person is not on paper? How come that person has not been a witness? How come the family has not been putting pressure on GPD to get that witness questioned? Not even the witness that Polo even brought to them with the white lady that had a lot of details. At least check it out. It doesn't put blame on anyone, but there are people, if we're trying to get true justice, there are people that are out there that are witnesses that have been involved that are being covered up, that have not spoken to the police, that have not been put on official paperwork. Why is that? Okay, that is a question that people need to think about. If we're seeing people being saying that they have had conversations and we don't see a trail of this in GPD's paperwork, then what is that the problem with that? Okay, we need to make sure we get his statement down. What was Lulu telling you at the hospital? Whoever that person was, because that's key, right? That's going to be key in getting justice for Dro. I thought that's what we were trying to do, right? Get justice for Dro. Get to the truth. Get to the bottom of what happened. Okay, so we were trying to figure out, this was before we knew that, LaShondra. We were on a live that day because we had only seen the paperwork, and we were trying to figure out who is this Arthur Morgan, because we had never heard that name before. Now, people close to the family probably knew who that was, or our close family friends. They probably did, but the public, we did not know. We did not know that. Okay, so that's when all of this starts coming out, is when this video hit the internet.
Seeing him actually get to the car, but the scratches that he has is to the side.
That's good. Do you hear me?
And like, there's nothing.
Oh, yeah. What's your phone number?
Hello, stuff. When he would have tried to break himself,
You can put my other phone number 954.
Well, how would I call you back?
Okay. That's why they raised me to the call, because I just need someone's phone to call my cousin.
Okay. Well, so what? See, you got some information that I hadn't heard just yet.
Spoke to him last night.
What are you trying to do, sir?
So you talked to Tyrone on Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I talked to him like Friday, like going into Saturday Friday.
He said, no, I talked to him Friday going into Saturday. If he was on the court, in the courtroom, y'all, the jury members are taking notes of what the person is saying, because you're going to hear many contradictions in the statement, even on this live, on this particular video. It's going to be a lot of different contradictions. So out of his own mouth, what did he just say? I talked to Tyrone Friday going into Saturday. Girl, me too. Okay, London. I was like, well, who this man? I don't even know who that girl. Okay, so I didn't know who it was. Okay, we were trying to find.
Because he told me he was in his family, got to check out. We'll call me in the morning.
She left the hospital at my.
Okay, and so what all did he say? Like what?
He said, no, I went back to the.
She was just saying I was hanging out about this nigga do like come activity, but he was tired right now. And me and my girl were speaking to them. He was like, we were talking about.
Now, this will be important to note. He said him and his girl, there's another witness. There's another witness. Him and his girl. Okay, where is the girl? What is her contribution in this conversation? Okay, that they were going to go what? Hang out. What, did y'all ever go? Did y'all ever go where y'all said y'all were going to go hang out? See, we're only listening to what is public. Okay, out of his own mouth. We're not adding anything. We're pausing it, kind of going through some of the details. Okay, yes, that is fantasy. That's him. Then the red car disappeared. Zap yourself. Anytime that red car come up, we're going to do like Men in Black. Zap it. Okay. Don't even talk about it, child. Don't bring it up. We're going to act like red car was never mentioned. Okay, we're going to pretend to. Let's pretend it was never mentioned. We're going to pretend they didn't say that they talked to the person. Just zap yourself like the Men in Black. Don't bring it up. Don't talk about it. She said, I feel like this was a live game of clues. We're trying to figure it out. We got so many witnesses. Oh my goodness. Okay, never tried to clear it up. Well, she did. I think what the activist one time said that it wasn't her son at the hospital. It was a family member. That's still a witness to what Lulu was saying. I mean, hey, remember the lady said she heard them laughing when they passed under the bridge. Yes, someone he was comfortable with. Okay. Somebody, if you laughing with people and stuff like that, then it's someone you comfortable with to be laughing. Okay.
Like cruises, and he was telling me he got to go on a cruise Valentine's Day, I think. Okay. And he got to go on a cruise Valentine's Day. He like, I was on a cruise. We need parents, kids, and he'll call me in the morning.
So that cruise was set up. Lulu posted the cruise info, y'all, and then she took it down. Now, I don't know why she took it down, but she did post that cruise info. I don't know if it's because this came out and the cousin said that Tyrone was telling him they were going on a cruise around Valentine's Day. Okay. Now, Lulu put it like, oh, he was, we were celebrating him coming off of the road and we were going on this cruise. So she posted the cruise info. And then, y'all, before we knew it, she had taken it down the same day. Okay. So that cruise, hey, that was real.
This was Friday.
The mom is, but she called the mom, never called her back. And what did they tell you about the hotel? He didn't find out about 5 o'clock Sunday evening. She told me that they were called with him on the side of the road was about 5.
So Kiara told you the hotel?
So did Dro even know that Lulu was telling the cousin that they were going to a hotel? I wonder. Because Lulu is behind the scenes telling the cousin stuff. Okay, how much of that info did Dro really know?
One of the highway officers.
Like right now, or are you talking about when, like after they left the campground? Did Tyrone and Kiara go to the hotel after leaving the campground, or is that where Kiara's staying in a hotel now?
After the campground, I don't know if she's staying in a hotel right now. I don't know where she's
okay.
I know she told me she went to they went to a
she didn't mention what city.
They didn't see, but we're thinking there's more information we're finding out.
You said she what?
Did she mention a city where the hotel was?
So the witness that
she's at the hotel. I don't know. She said,
okay.
What exactly did she say? He's asking what exactly. Tell him what she told you.
I'm telling them. She said they left out the cabin. They thought they were supposed to check out Sunday, but they supposed to check out Saturday. So I asked why you didn't call me back. She said they were checking out. They were doing a lot of stuff. Then when they got a hotel, they thought it was on Sunday.
So she was supposed to call him back, but I thought he didn't have a phone. How are they having the communication? This would confuse a jury. I'm going to be honest. If this was in a court of law, this would definitely confuse a jury, because if you're saying in one breath, I don't have a phone, but then in another breath, you're doing all this talking, back and forth. We're thinking you're talking to Dro, but you're talking to Lulu telling you a lot of details about where they're going. Okay. But where is Dro in all of this? And where are those conversations in the text messages? Okay, that we getting. Where's the conversation between Lulu and Art? Where's that? Can we make sure that we put this conversation out? Because that's a GPD issue. Because on video, okay, here's proof that there was a conversation. Where is the conversation between the cousin and Lulu? Shout out to Tim for the super chat and for being a sponsor for today's live. She said, justice for Tyrone. Let's go. Okay. Where is that conversation in all of the text message proof? Because GPD, if y'all don't have that, you need to find it in Lulu's phone, one of them, wherever it is. Get the records directly from the actual phone company, because he's admitting that they're talking. Okay, whether it's text or phone. So where's that proof? Pay attention. He said Lulu was talking to him before they went to the hotel. Exactly. Yes, that's what he said. Okay, we just listened to his words.
You got a room for that thing.
Not we don't know the specific, but
did you talk to Tyrone at that point, at any point in this conversation with her?
Last night?
No.
Wow.
Okay.
Everything right there. He told me.
Did you hear him in the background at all or nothing?
Something like medical. I mean,
no.
Okay.
So wouldn't that be odd, y'all, that there's a lot of conversation between the cousin and Lulu, and Tyrone is not in the background? How much time is Tyrone missing? Okay, if you think about it, y'all, when Tyrone did that Facebook, the Facebook Live uploads, okay, because I don't even know at the time, was it just running live, or was it just, I'm going to have to go back and look at it, or if it was just videos posted to his Facebook. That's going to matter. Now that I think about it, that's going to matter, okay? For the simple fact, people can upload videos in certain days to make it look like a certain day. If it was a live, it's going to show directly on that date. Now, if you think about it, that is the last time, even on paperwork, that we kind of really know for sure by seeing him, okay? Tyrone, right there at the cabin. Now, remember in the Gilchrist paperwork, the property manager never saw Tyrone, never saw him leave. The other people, that Katrina Thompson lady that said that Lulu was driving down the wrong way, never could verify whether Tyrone was in the car or not because the tent was so dark, okay? Now, when they get to the actual hotel, the police is saying that they saw Tyrone get out of the car, grab a bag, put on a shirt, grab a bag, and go inside. Have we seen that? No. Am I questioning some things because we haven't seen that? Yes. Okay, till I see it with my own eyes. Is that really Tyrone? Then you have, they pretty much see Tyrone going into the Papa John's, place the order, come out, then go back in and come out with the order. That's on paper. Have we seen that? No. Am I questioning that? Yes. I want to see it with my own eyes. The other video, they don't even see Tyrone at all until someone finds Tyrone on side of the road and taking pictures of him, moving his stuff around, and then sends that to the aunt. Where was Tyrone in all of this conversation? I'm just trying to understand. Okay. They know he can't lie. Shout out to Shelly for the super chat and for being a sponsor for today's live. Thank you so much. Yet the family don't mess with her. How awkward for him to be doing all that talking to her. Okay, clock it. After this, let's see. After this, never heard no more from Art except her art was on Polo's live on Facebook. Oh, I didn't know about that. Threatening to do something to the dude that exposed him. Oh, wow. I didn't know he was on there on his live. He knows a whole lot to be a cousin. Dro has a lot of cousins and they aren't in the mix like that. Yeah, he knew a lot. And to be talking to Lulu. I guess Art today, a dude aboard everything, and dude exposed him. So he was mad, grabbing his weapon and showing it in the camera. Girl, you telling me something new because I ain't even know about that part. We're gonna say allegedly because I hadn't seen that with my own eyes. Wow.
He told me this when I was talking to her.
Kiara?
I was, yeah, she told me this in person when I saw her. She don't talk, I don't call her phone directly.
Oh.
So she was at the hospital?
All right. So at the
now he's saying at the hospital. Lulu, who was it that you put in your post that was with you at the hospital that was trying to get Dro transferred from one hospital to the next. Well, I mean, hey, I don't know. Should the police look into this? Because he's confessing he too was at the hospital. Okay, I can't specifically say if it's him. Lulu would know. He definitely knew their whereabouts, that they were going to the hotel and things of that sort. So, I mean, who else is at the hospital? That's what I can't verify that, GPD.
Hospitals when she told you this.
Maybe the PI can find
Okay.
it.
Witnesses said that they saw her.
Alrighty. Anything else that I need to know about or might help us with investigation?
Oh, I'm trying to figure out the same thing you're trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Because I last time I saw something, this shape. He told me he was going to call me in the morning that
We'll get a message if his car's been used. We're going to pull up video surveillance.
I can pull up on him if I want to.
That's all. I'm not saying.
Alrighty. So if how would I best get a hold of you?
Officer Wilson, he kind of
call the
they were out.
Yeah, he got your number, Natalie?
No, he doesn't. I'm the one that can reach him. Like I know who to call to.
Okay.
That was his standing point of
you can put my number down for him.
He thought he was going off of emotions and stuff, but when we got the tires.
What's that number?
You could tell that the police officer was a little bothered by this conversation. I don't even think he believed it, to be honest, y'all. So now, instead of giving the phone number directly to Dro's cousin, Art, Natalie is the one that is taking down, giving the officer her phone number so that the officer can contact her instead of Art. Okay? Y'all just follow. Just, y'all, write down some notes. Just follow. They blocked out her.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Yes.
So when they go to a motel room?
So that's what he's getting right now. So
Miss Kiara, is she confrontational with asking your questions?
We haven't talked to her. I'm still here with the family.
Finish our vacation or whatever.
So why you didn't talk to her?
That's why I said.
She's not here.
Well, man, he just get on the case. He just get on the case. He didn't know any of this. He's just now getting on the case. They haven't even investigated. This is just now starting the investigation.
Cousin, listen, chill. Sir, do y'all got her number?
Nobody really.
We do have her number, yeah.
They have everything. So once they finish talking to her, they're going to find her.
Let me talk to him. Sir, you got her number, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, you're supposed to call her before you call anybody else because her story got to match up with what we are thinking.
No, it don't.
Uh-oh. I think it was at that moment they were like, oh, shoots, we better take the phone. Wait a minute. How are you telling the police officer to handle the investigation? We got a lot of that going on. Okay. He tried to tell the police officers, child. We got people calling trying to put blocks on records, trying to tell the police. This 2 different counties, child. That police officer probably said, this ain't GPD. Okay. He probably like, what? You tell me, boy. We are Gilchrist County. We handle what we want to handle. We call who we want to call first. They actually brought it up to him. Okay. And I don't think it was going to go. I don't think that conversation was going quite how they thought it was. Because it's like, oh, we got to take this phone. Okay. Fantasy. I think GPD needs to look into that. If we're trying to get justice for Dro, child, please look into who was at the hospital that was close to Dro, that was at the hospital when he was trying to get Dro transferred from one hospital to the next. Okay, clock that. Now the police officer wondering who he talking to. He talking about you need to talk with her to make sure my story lines up with her. See, they done probably told Lulu, if the police talk to you, make sure you say X, Y, and Z. Child, Lulu done skied up. I don't know what all she told in that 4-hour interrogation interview. Did Lulu's story, line up with Art's story? Because he wanted to make sure that his story matched Lulu's. Did Lulu's story match his? Okay. See, Lulu, at the time, though, y'all, this is what's funny. At the time, before this was put out, Lulu, unfortunately, had already had her interrogation interview. See, this was put out, so now it didn't give Lulu time to go and change her story because she had already done a sit down. So now we will all know, if we were to see the interview, that interrogation video, if what he was saying matched up with what Lulu eventually said to the police officers. So I can only hope, that if some of this is going to match up. She said, I can teach him instead of giving them the other number. Justice for Dro. Shout out to you, Rose, all the way from Chicago. Let's go. Okay. Natalie is the person in play to do damage control. She is like the handler in this case. Her hand is in everything. Hey, T lady, welcome. She even tried to hang up the call. Wait a minute. Not hanging up the call. Wait, you saying too much. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see if the officer had to call back. Let me get you that little part so we can see how that went.
We got to match up with what we are thinking.
No, it don't. No, it don't. No, you can't.
But he's the person on the scene.
Oh, wait. No, hang on. All right. So, continue, officer.
The last part you said I didn't hear. You're saying somebody on scene?
He believed that she was on the scene, but
Yeah. So that all happened in a different county. So they talked to a different county, talked to her already.
But how did he know Lulu was on the scene? Okay.
But we're getting a call now. So
one person she said she was there, one person she said she drove off. She doesn't know what happened, so her account's good.
Okay. Well, if y'all think of anything new, let us reach out and let us know. Appreciate the information you did provide.
A white Infinity. I got the.
Can you give Tyrone a direct number so we can call him and get like the update?
It was several different stores. This is my phone.
Yeah, Tyrone's talking with our investigators right now.
Okay, cool, thank you.
Yep.
Are we done?
Yep.
Okay.
I said my son is not on the phone like.
Requested documents from GPD way before you even became their advocate. So therefore, she already had insides with me because I never had no conversation with this lady. But as soon as you respond to something that they do or have a reaction to it, the first.
Hold on. Okay, can y'all hear me? Because it kind of froze for a second. He said, Tyrone Jr. said, pull up on him. I felt like it's more to just pull up on him unless there was a problem. Usually street language is come through, not pull up. That's why he called his daddy. Oh, Angela. Okay, can y'all hear me? I want to make sure y'all can hear me. Because I had to pause it for a second because it started freezing. I think when I shared. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Shelly, can y'all hear me? I know StreamYard takes a while before I see the comment. Child, what? Hold on, let me. Okay, y'all can't. Okay, it takes a while before I can see y'all's comment. Okay, so Angela said, he said Tyrone Jr. said pull up on him. I felt like it's more to just pull up on him unless there was a problem. Usually street language is come through, not pull up. That's why he called his daddy. Uh-oh. Wow, Angela. She got the looking glass. Okay. Because he did something, got his attention where this time was different, y'all. And he did allegedly call his father 3 times to come and get him. Wow. All right, let's continue.
This lady. But as soon as you respond to something that they do or have a reaction to it, the first thing people say is, oh, you attacking the Davis family. Stop saying people attacking that family. You cannot find nothing that I have ever said bad about that family. All I did was fight for justice for Tyrone Davis because that's what the family came out here asking the public to do. Because if y'all feel like y'all ain't want certain things out to social media, y'all could have handled this case behind the scene. Y'all could have got a PI the first day that y'all felt like Lulu was lying. You could have got a PI right then and there. Y'all could have been fighting for justice privately. Y'all steady trying to drag content creators down, but instead of appreciating content creators, the content creators who have shined light on the story from the beginning, y'all rather tear us down and call us clout chasers. There's a lot of people who is still pushing for justice for Tyrone. And these same people that supporting me, I want to be transparent with them. They want to follow the story. The things that I know, I want to share with them. I wanted to let the people know that the Davis family is not tripping. The Davis family is not going crazy. This man was murdered. Here's the proof right here. But it's the issue and nothing but the truth. Reveal it though. This video right here is not to be negative. This video right here is not to drag the Davis family. And I understand that sometimes when you grieving, it make your judgment cloudy. One thing about my reputation, nobody is not for to slander my channel name. Nobody not for to ruin my reputation. Look at all the positive feedback that I got. I'm going to still fight for Tyrone Davis Jr. That's my mission. That's my purpose. I no longer want to be attached to low vibrational energy. I don't want to be involved in the negativity. I don't care what they say after this. I don't owe them nothing, just like they don't owe me nothing. At the end of the day, his mother is still grieving. Despite her behavior and her actions, she's still a grieving mother, just as well as the Davis family is still grieving. So hopefully this clear a lot of things up. I don't like low vibrational energy. I don't like drama. I don't like my name connected to it, because once your name is connected to negativity, people gonna think you negative, and I'm far from negative. But you know, at the end of the day, I'm fighting for justice. I don't care about nobody else. I care about Tyrone receiving justice. This young man was murdered. It was not an accident. You know, I got another video dropping maybe tomorrow, or maybe I'll drop it Monday. I don't know. I feel so bad for Tyrone Davis. Tyrone Davis is a victim and left on the side of the road. Despite how other people feel, despite what the police reports say, this young man was hit before he exited that vehicle, or injured before he exited that vehicle. So I'm going to continue to fight for justice for Tyrone Davis. And the only reason why I'm going to continue to fight, because of his kids. His kids need to know what happened to their father. His kids need the answers, and I'm going to help them get their answers. But at the end of the day, y'all tell me what y'all think.
Love on y'all peoples, man. This shit hurts so bad, cuz. I swear to God, cuz. This shit hurts, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Tell my kids I love
This part. This part. This is what it's all about. Justice for Dro. And one thing that Dro wanted everyone to understand throughout the trend in his videos is he loved his children. He did not deserve what happened to him. I'm hoping that now that everybody got out how they feel about people, about trying to race to get records, you think people doing it for clout, you think people do. I hope this settled that. Okay, that nobody is doing it. We should all be on one accord trying to get justice for this man. And every time y'all see his videos or his picture, that should be the focal point. We should be bringing it back to justice for Dro, protecting him, not others. Where's the real justice at for him? And every time I see his videos, and girl, when you put this at the end of this video, I was like, oh my God. This is when he found out the news that one of his brothers had passed away while he was on the road. And it was times when he needed others to be there for him. But he was on the road trying to make a living, provide for his family. And he found out that his brother had died. And then, y'all, we are now hearing about him being found on the side of a road, left like trash. People left him there. But we're concerned with other minute things in this whole progress of trying to find out what really happened to him. I'm going to stand also along with Nothing But the Truth and whoever else, family, friends, community, as we seek answers, as we are bringing awareness to this case, as we are highlighting indiscrepancies, lies. That's my focus. Outside of that, anything else, no. And definitely it gets deleted because, see, people don't come into the chat with the mess. They'll wait to after the video has ended and will sometimes, not all of the time, put negative and rude comments. I don't even read past the first couple of words. I immediately remove it because I'm not going to even let it in my spirit. And you're definitely not going to put it under there to my supporters. Okay. So you can miss us over here with the negativity. That's not what my channel operates. Notice I just lay out receipts and facts and details so you can see it with your own eyes. We don't have to make up anything. I answer to God first. So if I'm not pleasing to him and he convicts me, guess what? I'm like, let me fix it. Okay. Let me make sure my heart is in the right place. But I feel like I'm doing Dro and injustice, getting involved, going tit for tat. Okay. Focusing on the wrong thing. Focusing, oh, the views are low. I don't care. If we down, baby, those are the intimate lives anyways. A lot of times when you have your 20, 30 people, those people that really want to be there, that you get close to. Some people on the outside looking in, you got haters, you got people that's just being nosy, you got all of that. It doesn't matter. As long as we get to the bottom, y'all. And I appreciate everyone's support. When you're here truly supporting Dro, truly supporting the channel, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay? Thank you. I appreciate that. Those of you who show up for everything that I cover, not just even for certain topics, thank you. It does not go unappreciated. Thank you to the mods, okay, for being here when y'all can. Shout out to the members, okay, for your support. We want justice for Dro too. Yes, he may not have been our family, but there are people with real hearts that care about what happened to him and don't want the ones who had something to do with it, okay, to get away. Y'all, if you think about it, not to get deep or anything like that, in the Bible with Cain and Abel, right? And after He killed his brother. God said his blood is screaming from the grave. Dro's blood, okay, is screaming from the grave. He wants the truth out. And God said, vengeance is his, and he will definitely repay. And he definitely knows who's behind it. Even if it never comes to us, guess what? There's one you can't get away from that truly knows the motives, the hearts, and who really did it at the end of Dro's life. And I pray that his spirit does rest in peace. All of this other stuff is not allowing rest. It's not. We want his soul to rest in peace. He deserves that right now. He deserves to really be alive. But he wants peace. He seemed like he was about peace. Even in all the videos we've watched. Even if you didn't see the first video, go back and look at that first part. See his heart. See how he laughed. See how he interacted with others. How he was very respectful. Talked to other people. Okay? He was raised the right way. And he just wanted love back. You could sense that too. He wanted people to check on him sometimes too. Make it about him. And not yourself sometimes too. That's all we're saying. Shout out to MTGV Crime Podcast is in the building. Welcome, Queen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, T-Lady. That's what my heart is, y'all. That's what my mind. I approve the message, nothing but the truth hat as well. Thank you, sis. She's, hey, y'all taking some hits, but she keeps going. Hey, Monica, welcome, sis. Good morning. I don't even know we still mourning. Okay. Trini said exactly. It's about getting justice for this beautiful soul and getting answers for his children that he loves so much. Yes. He loved them so much. And I appreciate that. This just takes my breath away. And I appreciate, shout out to, who is this? The highest point. Shout out to you. It says you gifted 10 memberships. Oh my God. God bless you. The highest point. Now, I can't see who those people are from StreamYard. If the mods want to post them, you can put the names, but I can't see them. But the highest point, God bless you. You're always such a blessing, and I pray that God blesses you. And welcome to the Open Book members, to the new members out there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You were already family, but now you are a member. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate that. Hi, Chef's Kiss. Welcome. She said, hey, everyone, OB, nothing but the truth. Thank y'all for all your hard work. I'm here for it all. Thank you for your support too, Chef's Kiss. Yes, thank you. And y'all make sure he was a beautiful person inside and out, right, Cake Splits? And make sure y'all even go under Nothing But the Truth's videos and encourage her, because I know sometimes that can be heartbreaking and disappointing. You get frustrated, all kind of emotions. So just encourage her, show her a little love, that what she's doing is not unappreciated. We see her fight. We see your perseverance. Keep going. Keep doing what God has put on your heart. If God tells you to stop, stop. If God tells you to keep going, keep going. Block out the noise. Okay, because our focus and our mission is, in this season, in this portion, is to get justice for Dro. Okay, everything else goes on the back burner. Okay, all that other stuff, no, it's time out. Get what they gonna get, Charlotte. Even if I don't even see a 4-hour interrogation, because I already got questions about how some of this stuff being handled, or body-worn camera footage. Child, we done seen enough. Like I said, Willie, we found Willie. Guess what? I want to leave Willie alone, not even bring his stuff up, where he at, all of that, because, child, we protect Willie. Okay, if anything, protect Willie. He probably don't want nobody bothering him. That was almost 10 years ago. We see what it looked like. We kind of know a little something, and that's it. I ain't even want to put all that out there. Okay, it is what it is. People want to find out, they find out on their own. I ain't messing with Willie. God laid on my heart. Let that man stay where he at. Let him enjoy his life and move on. Okay, so hey, we found out, we're moving on. We don't find out anything with the videos, stuff like this, child. We know enough to cause some reasonable doubt. If this was to go to a courthouse, child, if I was on the jury, I definitely would be questioning a lot of stuff. It's definitely some reasonable doubt. It's some missing witnesses on paper that have never been questioned that needs to be questioned. So if anything, if we turn it in Willie's names, you need to add a few more. Okay, it's a few more people based off of their own testimony, okay, that need to be questioned. That they had some knowledge as to where Dro was going, what they were doing, some things he stated. Okay, it's on Gilchrist, some of the info, but it didn't make it over to GPD. Okay, so you were gifted. Welcome. Okay, because I can't see who was actually gifted. Yes, we need to do prayer chat just for Dro. Yes, exactly. Because I'm telling you, some of the stuff is spiritual warfare. When you get into some of these cases and you start seeing demonic influences and division, we know that's not from God. Okay, people that be out here talking about God this, God that, and causing division, being messy, dramatic, doing all this gaslighting and stuff, that's not of God. So we can leave God out of that stuff. Okay, God is about peace, he's about unity, he's about love, and he is a God of justice. That's one of his characteristics that people forget. God is a God of justice. Do you know God was killing folks in a Bible for messing with certain people? Come on now. Okay, y'all better go back and read in them olden days. There'll be a lot of people dead right now. Okay, thank God for Jesus. Come on now, in grace and mercy. I'm telling you. And he's still a God of love. That doesn't change that. Okay, don't get me started. I would take out whole armies. Okay, they would turn on themselves. I'm telling you. It confused the enemy. When you start talking about certain stuff, baby, it confuses the enemy. And the enemy start turning on them, on each other. When you don't get involved and get in the mud and dirt with certain people, let God handle it. And they're going to turn on each other. I'm telling you. Okay, let's see here. Let me get back. My heart heavy. This is why I took a break in this situation. It really aggravates my anxiety. I really appreciate you, Queen, for staying on this case. God says vengeance is mine. Exactly. Okay. Right, Karen, and welcome. And thank you, sis. Karen really is a living testimony. After we saw that accident, y'all, and how that car flipped. Okay, she better thank God too, because she has a testimony too. Okay. When that car flipped like that and Willie's body was ejected from that car, and that man is alive today, able to smile, look like he's in a happy relationship. Child, he has a whole testimony. Okay, he's a living testimony because his life could have been taken that day as well. I just really hate that for Dro, that he lost his life like that. And see, when she said that in that post, y'all, something she stated, that someone brought this up the other day, and I hadn't thought about it like that. I'm going to have to find it. But it was to the effect, because I got to log into my computer when I log all the way out. Sometimes I got to log all the way back in. I need my phone, but son got my phone and all that. Okay. But it was something to the effect that that's one reason that she was trying to get him transferred from that hospital to another. Maybe she thought about Willie's situation, that Willie was ejected from a vehicle and he still lived. Okay. Now, was she still thinking in that realm that if they were telling her bad news, how bad it was about Tyrone, that he could possibly lose his life? Was it possible that she was trying to get Tyrone transferred to another hospital so that he too could possibly live like Willie lived? Okay, that maybe, hey, you ain't even bleeding and stuff like Willie, and Willie lived. Okay, is he about to pass away? So I think at one point she did get scared. I think she did. And she was trying to get him somewhere to see if they could give her a second opinion or do something to help preserve his life. But it was too late. She keep going no matter what. Right. Keep going, sis. Willie sees what's going on. If he wants to speak, he will. Exactly. If he, like I said, if he follows this. This story has been sad since day one. Yes. Okay. Let's see. The highest point said, open people act like that. They don't have free will. Okay. I'm telling y'all, don't forget to hit the like button. It is for free. It seems she tried to do a wheelie on Tyrone. Okay. Hello. Somebody said that wheelie was the test run. And notice she still didn't have to pay the price for that, y'all. She still had those cases dismissed. Those cases, she never had to pay fine. She didn't even have to pay the fees. He is our internet cousin, and we care because he was a human being and one of God's chosen. And I truly feel that he was one of God's chosen. Yes. Yeah, Willie, hashtag Willie moved. Girl, Willie say he getting out of Dodge. He don't even want to stay there no more. Willie done moved, child. Willie not there no more. Okay. Willie say he getting out of Dodge. He getting across the country from you. He don't want you looking him up. Poor Willie don't even have no social media. He don't even want you trying to find. Okay, I'm telling you. Thank you, Cakes Bless. Willie had to get away from the devil Lulu. Willie said, God says, warning comes before destruction. I know that's right. That was enough for him. He was like, baby, you done threw me out of a whole vehicle. Baby, don't even look for me. I'm gone. Willie got his health back together, child, and he done got out of Dodge a couple of years ago. He moved. Okay, he done moved on. Child, leave that man alone. Hey, she didn't have to pay the price of them cases. But child, look, Willie said, I'm out of here. He said, I don't even want no social media, child. Don't try to find me. Don't look me up or nothing. Poor Willie. Okay, but thank God Willie made it out of that. He made it out of that. He was able to be saved. But I just, my thing was I just wanted to kind of know, like, his story. Like, how was she with him? And did he know anything? Allegedly, they're saying he doesn't remember anything from that day or that week. And leading up to that, I don't know. Fooling with her, baby, I would say I don't know either. Okay. I would be like, I don't remember nothing, child. That man knows he better say that to protect his life. Okay. So, hey, I don't know if it's real or not. My prayers, my heart go out to him. But I just hope, that some consequences and actions will be taken in the Dro case, because enough is enough. Okay. She has gotten away with so much, y'all. And for her name to not even be on the paperwork on this time, okay? The last times it was, this time it wasn't, okay? And so that in itself looks strange also. Her name should have been on this paperwork. It should have been on there being this was your vehicle and you were the driver. But see, she knows that if her name was on there, then that would have looked a certain type of way, being that she's been recklessly driving on two other situations, two other cases. Okay, one case was dismissed. She was trying to get a trial, and that case was dismissed. The other case, the attorney showed up in her place. Okay, she didn't even go. There were no witnesses, and they dismissed the case. Like, she keeps getting away. That's why Nothing But the Truth put on her video, is she the next O.J. Simpson? Lord. Is she the next O.J. Simpson? Okay. A lot of people want to say O.J. did it, but O.J. got off. Okay. He got off. There were certain things, technical things that they could not prove beyond a reasonable doubt. Yes, Willie is like, leave me alone. Exactly. I was like, if God lay on my heart something, child, no, I ain't even want to talk about it. I was like, leave that man alone, child, because we don't know what we're dealing with this case. I'm going to be honest, y'all, we do not know. We've seen even through that message that certain people are being protected. Okay, who we trying to protect in the family? That's what we still trying to figure out. Who is the y'all that his dad said y'all left him? Who is the y'all left him on side of the road? I'm still trying to figure that out. It's some things we just don't know about, y'all. We really don't. Behind the scenes stuff that's taking place, these are things that, yeah, we are able to, see for ourselves that were put out, but we don't know what other stuff is being done behind the scenes. And so poor Willie, he's like, I don't want to be involved. Okay, move on. Don't even bring my name up, child. He is out of here. But y'all, that was all that I had on today. Shout out to Nothing But the Truth. Thank you so much, sis, for your hard work. And thank everyone for joining. I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'm about to get my weekend started. My daughter is all up in my face because she wanted to get her little hair done. And all it is Saturday. Y'all know how that goes. And so I got some stuff I got to take care of. I didn't even know this live was going to go this long. She wanted to say something to you all.
Okay, so our graduation is this or next Monday?
This Monday.
This Monday, and I'm gonna do my own hair.
Yeah, she is very talented, y'all, with braiding and doing different styles. And she's only 10. So I told her, girl, you got to start showing your work. Get you some clients. Okay, we got to start young. Everybody, we're going to be like the Smiths, child. Everybody in the family going to have a job, okay? Whether y'all acting, doing hair, singing, put you on the corner, get you some coins. However, we want everybody in the house eventually to have a stream of income. Y'all need to pay for y'all own summer clothes, y'all own school clothes, y'all own all of that, okay? So they are graduating from, and y'all know they call it graduation, child. It's just the little promotion ceremonies that they're having this week. So y'all pray for my kiddos and pray for me as the summer approaches, okay? They said congratulations to you. What do you say?
Thank you.
She said thank you. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Shelly. I appreciate it. And Shelly was on there. Girl, you missed the live where Micah, I kept telling Micah to tell everyone Happy Mother's Day. He kept saying, Happy Mother's Day. Shelly ain't Lola. I said, what about the other people? Girl, it took a while before he finally got it. Y'all, my son is 8. He'll be 9 in September. So if y'all hear me be fussing in the background, y'all got young ones, okay? My nerves and child, y'all pray for me. But I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for tapping in. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell because you never know when I'm going to go live. Let's drop those blue hearts. It is Justice for Dro. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Flip through truth with the open book. If you felt that heat, like share and stay locked in. Another chapter done, but we far from finished. Truth on the mic, yeah, we handle business. Real talk, no fluff, just facts and fire. From the book to the block, we taking it higher. The open book, every voice matters, every lie shatters. Catch you next page.